This year, I began my long journey to acquire my bachelor's degree. The first step was enrolling in my TLC, aka a themed learning community. This program involves 3 classes and one overarching theme, the color of crime. The first class I attended was J101, the American Criminal Justice System. This class was taught by Dr. Garcia. This class for me was the most difficult because of how in-depth the material was. One of the major things we learned is how police operate, how police need probable cause to make an arrest, or how police have the most unchecked discretion in the criminal justice system. Another important topic in J101 was the police role and function. This chapter specifically allowed us to look into the thought processes and tendencies that police officers create to cope with their increasingly difficult jobs. Out of all of my classes, I feel that I learned the most from A150, or Survey of the Culture of African Americans. This class was taught by Professor Housley. The reason that I say this is because much of the material is not traditionally in grade school textbooks. Because of that, a lot of this was new information to me. One of the major points from this class was the different influences and policies that previous black leaders had. For example, leaders like W.E.B. Du Bois, Booker T. Washington, and Marcus Garvey. Another thing that was discussed in this class was the Great Migration. This was the historical event that brought African American families to cities and urban areas to get jobs, education, or any other opportunity that was not previously available to them. On the other side of the coin, many families moving wanted to be away from threats such as the Klan or any other potential discrimination that could put them or their families into danger. The third class in my TLC was J100, Current Topics in Public Affairs. In this class, there were many experiences that helped me grow. For example, there were 2 gentlemen from the parole board that came and informed us of the limitations in life that someone on parole really has. This experience really opened my eyes. I learned that someone on parole isn't allowed to live in certain places, or they cannot be on the internet. Another experience I gained in this class was the jail visit. When we got to visit the private jail, I really got to see how corrections work for the first time. All of my experience before that only extended to what I had seen on TV. Another thing that I learned from this class does not exactly pertain to the material that was presented to us. It has to do with the idea of me becoming a college student. I need to learn skills like time management and studying skills that will help me be successful in the long run. One thing that I have always struggled with is what I'm going to be doing in the future. As these classes have progressed, I would not say that they've given me answers to what I want to do when I get older. But I would say that the information presented to me and the things that the teachers have been teaching us are definitively bringing me closer to knowing what I want to do and where I want to do it. Looking back on the semester now, I can say with confidence that I really loved my first semester of college. I can also say that I have learned more this semester than I had in my entire 4 years of high school. I would say that this is most because of the fact that for the first time in my life, the material that I'm learning actually affects people every day, and I actually really do want to learn it. Although I am uncertain of my future, I feel very excited. I feel that these 3 classes in my TLC are preparing me for the future better than most classes would, by teaching me the basics of the American criminal justice system, African American history, and how the world is working today. With all of this combined, I feel more prepared, and I feel that I can truly make a difference with the tools that have been given to me. Thank you for listening.